sweetheart. How long have you been standing there? Cool, great. No, no, it's fine. I'm sorry, I didn't notice. I guess I was pretty, locked in. No, it's nothing, like, crazy important. Why? Do you want me for something? Creepily watching me from the doorway? No, hey, no. Sorry, I was just kidding. You okay? You're not interrupting. I mean, okay, technically, yes, you are, but that's not a bad thing. What's the matter? You wanted to talk to me? Yeah? You know you can talk to me about anything. Come on. You can leave the doorway. Come on. Sit with me. Please. Right. What do you want to talk about? Did something happen? I mean, I can tell you're nervous. It's only me, eh? Okay, it's important. I figured. Nothing bad's happened, right? Like, no one's, like, in trouble or ill or, like... Okay. Okay. It's about you. But you're like, I mean, you're okay, right? It's not... I mean, you're not... We're not... I mean, it's not something I've done, is it? I mean, you know, I didn't think you still got nervous around me, and you kind of not wanting to get too close right now. This isn't I mean, we're not breaking up, right? Okay, sorry, I should let you talk and not start making guesses. You're just kind of not saying anything. I mean, I guess because it's hard, whatever it is that you want to say, but it's only me you're telling it to. I'm not so scary, am I? Well, you're important to me too. I mean, that's sweet if it's scary because my opinion matters, but I can't imagine whatever it is could make me upset with you. If that's what the fear is. I don't want to push or, like, pull it out of you. I want you to tell me whenever you're ready. Because it seems like something, I don't know, you're struggling to say. You're not what I think you are. not sure what that's supposed to mean. Unless you're gonna tell me you, like, been a vampire or something in disguise this whole time, in which case, I mean, that's pretty hot. Like, sorry, is it not the time for joking? I don't... like, what, you've been catfishing me despite being here in person together with me for ages? What, you've been wearing, like, a Mission Impossible style mask the whole time? Sorry, I'm not understanding how that makes any sense. Oh. You're a girl. Sorry, I don't know what you want me to say. No, I don't really think I have a stronger reaction in me. I'm surprised it'll be an adjustment, and I might forget at first and mess up, but I'll try not to. What's with that look? Well, an adjustment is in, just I've got to make sure I don't say anything that makes you uncomfortable. No, I'm not breaking up with you. You really thought... I mean, I'm bi, I don't mind different genders and... No, that's fair. I mean, just because I'm accepting of stuff doesn't mean it's any less scary for you to say it. Sorry, I don't mean to sound like I'm offended. I'm sure that coming out to someone, even if you know they're not transphobic, I'm sure there's probably some shitty people out there, aren't there, that claim to be pro-trans or trans allies or whatever. As long as it's not their partner, as long as it's not their kid or sibling or friend or whatever. No, we're not. I mean, do you want to? Okay. I don't either. I don't know what sort of reaction you were expecting. I'm sorry if I'm not animated enough. I'm not gonna be angry or... Yes. Well, I wouldn't phrase it as I've been dating a boy this whole time. I would say I thought I was dating a boy the whole time. I mean, it's still you, love. Like, you haven't... You know how people talk about, like, when they have kids, that if you're gonna have a kid, you should be prepared for and accepting of having a kid that's disabled, that's gay, that's trans, that's autistic, that's, whatever. I feel like, I don't know, can I not apply that to relationships? Like, I mean, with anyone you meet, anyone that you talk to could be closeted, could either because they're scared, or they haven't realised yet, or they don't know that there's a label and a term for what they feel, what they are. And so, I don't know. I don't think dating someone, and obviously if you were to come out as like no longer interested in men, then I would probably be upset. Not because I have any problem with that, just because it means we'd be breaking up. But like it doesn't change us. I don't think it does. I'm not gonna kick or scream or accuse you of tricking me or catfishing me or not being the same person. I mean, I'm so proud of you. You know that, right? I mean, before this I already was, but I can't imagine how it felt to keep this inside for so long and keep going, and how much confidence it took for you to come and tell me and trust me. Like, I'm honoured that you trust me enough to come out to me, even though you were scared. I don't know how I'm supposed to react with anything other than fondness, love, when you tell me your big announcement is that I now get to have the sweetest girlfriend in the world. If you want to be called that. I mean, just because, you know, being a girl or trans woman or trans femme, I mean, it doesn't automatically mean that you like every single feminine term. Hey. I love you. This doesn't... Don't stop crying, it'll make me cry. This doesn't change anything, okay? I mean, obviously, I'm sure it does, but it doesn't change how I feel. It doesn't change how much I want to be with you. I won't tell anyone. It's your thing. If you want me to be with you when you come out to anyone else, I will be. If you want me to tell anyone for you, I can, but I'm not going to do that ever without your permission. I'm sure I'm gonna make mistakes, you know, I've known you for so long. I'm gonna apologize now if I accidentally misgender or dead name you. If it happens, I hope it won't happen for very long. I mean, I don't even know if you've picked out a new name yet. If you haven't, I can be your, not guinea pig. I guess you'd be the guinea pig. I could be your tailor, helping you try on new names and pronouns. Is that a really stupid way of phrasing it? Okay. Well, tailor I can be, then. We can try out different names, if you want also, like, different pet names or like descriptive stuff, like if you don't want me to call you handsome anymore. I mean, because I think people thinking handsome is gendered is real stupid. I think you can call girls handsome, but if you are uncomfortable with it, that is also extremely valid, you know, because it is so associated with masculine stuff, you know. So things like that, if there's anything you can think of that makes you feel icky, I won't be offended. And I won't be offended if you correct me. I know other people can be, which is stupid. I mean, why would you get, you said something that upset someone else, and when you're corrected, you get offended? Ugh. So no, I won't get upset or offended if you constantly have to correct me, but you won't have to. It'll just take a bit of time for me to delete the old words out of my brain. How do you feel? I've talked about me, but this is your thing. What, I mean, I'm nervous now, my goodness. Always get more nervous around girls than boys. And now immediately I'm so shy. What I wanted to say was, if it's not too cheesy, since we've, been going out for ages, but to ask you all anew with the proper words this time. Would you want to be my girlfriend? I couldn't even get the words out. Yeah? Okay. Oh, fuck off with that. It does not make you less gay. No offense, love. I don't think you could be less gay if you tried. Ow. I mean, I hate the term straight passing relationship. If we are perceived as a guy and a girl, that shouldn't mean we're unwelcome in LGBT spaces. Sadly, some people take one look at you and assume, even though surely if we're in, an LGBT plus space, you should know not to assume anyone's gender or sexuality or anything based on what they look like. But, yeah, sadly, not how everything works, is it? And you haven't made me less gay, don't worry about that. I also couldn't be less gay if I tried. Oh, and hey, speaking of, straight passing, whatever you want to do transition-wise, or you want to not do transition-wise, I'll support whatever decision you want to make. Okay? You already know I find you, really hot as you are right now. And if you want to stay exactly the same, I have no problem with that. And I'll still always see you as a girl. Okay? But if you want to make any changes, I don't think it's possible for you to get less hot, so I'll support whatever steps you want to take. Obviously, you don't have to decide anything right now. I don't know, you've probably already done research or thought about stuff, but what you want can change, There's no rush into anything. But also, if you already feel like you've been waiting long enough, I don't mind if you want to start stuff straight away, Whatever makes you comfortable and feel more like you. You feel better. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm sorry you've kept that inside for so long. But you did it. It's out there now, at least with one person, and I'm gonna do everything I can to help you feel like the pretty girl that you are. Is that okay to say? Okay. And we can do a practice thing if you want, if that'll help, if you want to hear me say things. Well, like, I suppose I can't really talk to you in the third person. I could, like, pretend to make a phone call and, like, talk about you to someone else. And, like, obviously not a real phone call. Because, like I said, not coming out for anyone on your behalf. But... Okay, well, I'll show you what I mean. Where is... Phone. Right, I'm not actually calling anyone, okay? I'm just gonna hold the lock screen against my face. Yeah, hi, mate. No, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just chilling with a girlfriend, you know? No, she's right here. You can say hi if you want. He says hi. Yeah, no, I was just working on some stuff on my computer. And now, I have a lap full of her. Yeah, this weekend. I can ask her. Yeah. Love. Do you want to go with him to the cinema this weekend? Play along. You don't hurt his feelings. She says she'll think about it. I guess she gotta check her schedule and all that. Yeah. No, I'll let you know what we decide. Will do. Bye. How was that? Shut up. I'm not trying to be an actor. I'm just... Did that... Or if I talked about you like that, did it feel nice? Yeah? Okay. I'm glad. Obviously won't do that until you've come out to our friends, but like I said, whenever you want to do that, I can be with you if you want. Also, if you want to do it on your own, I will not be offended. And if they say anything, like if they are twats about it, then they're just not going to be our friends anymore, okay? No, I don't care how long I've known them. No. I mean, frankly, I would hope none of them are transphobes, and even if I wasn't dating you, I don't want to be friends with any transphobes. So you'd be doing me a favour if you weed them out, okay? But I would hope they'll all be cool with it. Like I said, whenever you're ready. But there's no rush. I don't find it... I don't know, it's new talking about you like that, with those pronouns, but I don't think it's weird. I don't think I found it weird. Like I said, I'm sure I'll slip up. Purely just out of habit, but I hope I can learn quickly. And I'll never slip up on purpose. Until you're ready to come out, if you ever need the reassurance, you know, with, what they call them? Affirmations. Yeah, gender affirmations. I can do that again. If it wasn't too weird. Okay. And that was a real big thing. And I'm sure you were stressed about it. What do you say to doing something relaxing? Yeah. Oh, you're absolutely not making dinner tonight after that. No. So, it's easy for me to say I don't want it to be a thing you worry about. Of course you're going to worry about it. And you have every reason to, sadly, but I hope that's a bit of a weight off, knowing that I'm not going anywhere. And, I think you deserve a treat for doing such a big, difficult adult thing. Adulting's hard. Even more so if you're queer, so. No, this isn't important, it's fine. There's nothing that can't wait. So, if you have something you would like us to do, a show you want us to watch, a game you want us to play together, if you want to go out somewhere, order food, your pick. Yeah, we can turn tonight into a date night. It'll be our first date night as boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh, I would have planned this out so much more and, gone full on out if I'd known in advance. Alright, fine. I know I don't need to overdo it. I just like spoiling you. That's not gonna change. It might get even worse. Yeah, I mean, you're already a nerd, but now, you don't necessarily need a whole new wardrobe, but if you did get into skirts and dresses, not that women have to wear skirts and dresses, but and also, obviously men can like wearing skirts and dresses too, but I mean, that's a whole new, there's even more things that you might want to buy now. So, you better watch out. Yeah. Because I have a real hard time not spending money on you. But I do it with love. I just think, I know I don't have to spend money on you. I know you're not asking for it. I think you deserve it. And I know you haven't really gotten spoiled before. And if I'm making some money, I'd like to be able to spend it on the person I love the most. The girl I love the most. Come on then. Well, regardless of what it is you choose for us to do, I genuinely don't know how much longer this PC chair can handle both of us sitting in it, not insinuating anything about either of our weights, calling myself out for buying such a cheap piece of shit chair. So, come on. Oh my god. Thank you all so much for watching, my lovelies. A reminder that custom audio and art commissions are currently open. Make sure you read my rules and message me to discuss your idea before ordering a commission. Links are in the description as always. I also have a Patreon. If everyone who subscribed to me here gave just £1 a month over there, that would help me out a lot, allow me to move out and keep making audios. Rewards of being a patron of mine include access to my Discord, ad-free streaming and downloads of my audios, the ability to leave audio requests, and 2 exclusive spicy audios a month depending on the tier. I also stream on Twitch most Mondays, Wednesdays, and sometimes other days of the week. And I have an Etsy shop called Empty Masks where I sell fan art and original art. My Etsy shop also has stickers and other merch of my original audio characters under the Vampire Prince section of my shop. Thank you so much to my new and returning patrons from last month. My new fledglings, Hachi, Oman, Zolkova Salts, Edward, AbbyCats16, Skylar Sheridan, Charlie Mandrot, Icor111, L, Shub, Musa, Salamander Zakul, Oz, Sign My SP, Peachy Pup, Yikes It's Connor, Simple, Antisocial Corpse, Casey Williams, Akari, Izzy T, Angel Face, Cow Ann, Cryptid Lux, Andy, Jobs, Sam Was Here, Iris Hope, Rebecca Seeker, Hi, Bingus Boy, London, Witchy Dude 23, Gretchen Ellsworth, Anon24, No, Danis, Albert Plague Doc, Kristen Jameson, Hevrana, Oops, Sleepy Doodle, Rebs, Batwinged Ghoul, Rob, Wolf Girl, Kaino, CN Cleric, Violet Waipuki, The Googly Eyed Tarot PDX, Nat Nat, Crystal Hedgehog 1, Matroshka Doll, Carper Nocturne, Mockingbird, Cheerio00, Mortif, Tori, JM, Sweetie, Bellius Cook, Smeechy, Bite Me, Rose, Mulligan, Kalida Fiesta, Dented Tester 36, Lilac Sloth, Frogs, Lux, Shawnee Riddle, Quibble, Raven Nerd 23, Moonrats, Rhiannon Slorak, Whisper, Elmo El Sensual, and Dawdley. And my new familiars, Faith, EK, Chrissy, and Maxine Brannick.